Good morning, students. So today our topic is chapter number 5, Morphology of Flowering Plants, in which we will be taking up the topic Morphology of Flowers. So the first topic we will do now is about the flowers. So we know that flower has got four important parts, isn't it? The four important parts of the flowers are the petal, the sepal, petal, stamen and pistil, as you already know about it. Okay, so if I draw, this is called as the thalamus. Okay, and or a receptacle. It is also called as receptacle. On this thalamus, all the four parts of the flower they are arranged. Exactly in the center will be present the pistil. Okay? This is the pistil which is present exactly at the center. Then from the side will arise the stamen. There may be many stamens. And then the petal. The next part is the colorful part of the flower, that is the petals, which we also call as corolla. And then the sepal, the green color part of the flower, which is covering the whole flower when it is in the bud stage, that is called as the sepal. So the sepal, petal, stamen and then the pistil. So these are the different parts of the flower. So these parts are called as four whorls of the flower. Four whorls of flower. Just remember the name, okay? Four whorls of flower. Now some of the flowers, they will have all the four whorls, that is the sepal, petal, stamen and pistil. And in some of the flowers, any one or two of these whorls may be absent. Okay, because in some flowers it may be a male flower, then the pistil will be absent, and some flower may be a female flower in which the stamen may be absent. Also, sometimes what happens, the sepal and petal, they instead of two different whorls, they are fused together and formed as a single whorl also. So there are different varieties and modifications in this flower as well. So let us start with the first whorl, that is the sepals. Okay. Now before I go to the sepals, the flowers can be also categorized based on the presence of the male and female. The plants can be categorized as the whole plant can be categorized as a monoecious plant or a dioecious plant. Monoecious plant, a plant which has got male and female on the same plant. Okay, so the male and female on same plant will be called as a monoecious plant. And there is dioecious plant. These are unisexual. So either male or female is present. Okay. Here the example you can write of monoecious is coconut or maize, and dioecious example you can write papaya, also date palm. These are the examples. So all of you write it down. you have any query, you keep the query to yourself. Once I come to the class, then we can revise it. We can again discuss that. Now, based on the symmetry of the flower, we know in animals also we have studied about symmetry. So, based on symmetry of flower, there can be again two different types. Okay, the first one, it is called as actinomorphic. Actinomorphic, when the flower can be cut into two equal halves in any plane. That means it is equivalent to radial symmetry. In animals we say radial symmetry, and in plants the flowers will be called as actinomorphic. So the plant can be cut into, the flower can be cut, students please write down, into two equal halves in any plane. Okay? And then the second one is called as zygomorphic. Okay? In zygomorphic, the flowers can be cut only in one plane and can be formed into two equal halves, but in only one plane. So it means it is equivalent to bilateral symmetry in animals. Okay, so flower can be cut through one plane only into two equal halves. Okay, so all of you write it down. I hope it is clear now. These two are very important. We will be talking about them lot of times. Okay, and for the practicals also this is very important. So all of you learn it and practice it very well. Okay.